Well then, Edelgard, what is this new information regarding those who slither in the dark? And can I assume it is somehow related to her inexplicable presence at this meeting?
Hey, Liz. How's it going?
Indeed, Lysithea, for you see, she is the same as us. Yet another poor soul whose fate has been bent to their nefarious will.
It can't be. Then the rumors about Happy are true? Her powers came from their experiments?
Yup. What, you didn't believe it?
I did not, in fact. Rather, I assumed it was a lie you told to keep others away, or else slander spread by a rival.
A bit overboard for slander, don't you think? But still, I'm actually glad you didn't believe it.
So the monsters that appeared at the base the other day...
Yeah, that was me sighing about one thing or another. But the Burt covered for me.
I had my suspicions, but it's good to hear the truth.
I presume we're ready to move on to the main topic. That is, if you're following all of this.
Oh, I have no idea what any of you are talking about, but I'm sure I'll pick up whatever I need to know along the way.
My past? All the things that happened to me? I'm sure we talked about this.
Playing dumb, are we? Well, have it your way. Now then, Happy's captor was a woman named Cornelia, the kingdom's former court mage. Apparently, she is also one of those who slither in the dark. When the kingdom learned she was planning an insurrection, they rallied an army and defeated her.
But is she truly dead? A cunning woman like her might have secured a body double and escaped.
We've no way to confirm for ourselves, and can only trust the kingdom was thorough in this regard.
Anyway, we think we found one of her old hideouts. Seems like it might be worth checking out.
Based on what we've been able to extrapolate from Happy's testimony, this base is somewhere in the western portion of the kingdom. With the war's front having moved further north, we're currently well positioned to investigate.
Oh, so that's why it took you so long to look into this. You had to wait for the war's tide to shift and grant you an opportunity.
And what? I'm just extra muscle in case any baddies show up? Or does this have something to do with my power?
For now, you are merely serving as additional steel. However, it's possible we might find a connection between Happy's power and your own. And though it might end up being nothing, I'd very much appreciate it if you came along.
Sure thing. I mean, it's my job to protect you anyway. Well, my and Hubert's job. Say, where is Hubert anyway? He usually jumps at the chance to be involved in this kind of thing.
Hubert has a good deal on his plate already. Now let's be off. With any luck, this won't take long. I pray we might finally dispel the darkness that haunts us all. This is the location we deduced from Happy's statements. Hopefully we find something.
I think our suspicions were correct. All signs point to their having been here.
Intruders! Away with you!
Yeah, I've been here before, no doubt.
Better keep our guard up. No telling when somebody's gonna jump out at us.
Where was anything? I can't remember.
I'm bringing it down! We've been cut off. I'm afraid you'll have to find a way to open things up.
Well, that's not good. Sit tight. I'll get you out.
Nothing of note here.
I guess we'll attack here. A sigh would probably bring this whole place down. Best not to risk it. Hey, I remember this room. I wonder if there's anything here now. They did a lot of painful stuff to me here. Trying to amplify my crest, change it, that sort of thing.
You're surprisingly calm about all this.
Cornelia's research seems to have had different aims than the experiments I was subjected to.
Which means it likely differs from my own experience as well. For the sake of your future, Lysithia, I hope we find some connection. But I fear it does not look promising.
There are still rooms we haven't searched yet. Let's investigate those. Let's take it down at once.
Well, that's not good. Sit tight. I'll get you out.
A sigh would probably bring this whole place down. Best not to risk it.
Is this a weapon? It looks like their technology, at least.
Aside from the weird shape, it doesn't seem anything like my sword.
Seems like nothing. Let's press on.
We've given this area a thorough look. Is there anything else?
Hey, was I the only one who heard that? It came from over there. Is this a dungeon? I've never been in here.
This air feels just like the area beneath the palace. How many have met their ends here?
Be it alliance, empire, or kingdom, their evil has left its mark everywhere.
What triggered the door mechanism? Could my brethren have fallen?
What connection? All your kind have done is cause me pain.
I don't know why you came here, but I won't soon forget this.
How could he not know? Let's collect what we've found and leave this place. Hubert should be able to tell us more.
I thought for sure we'd find better info in this place. And also that I'd be way more freaked out. Although, it seems like it was a different experience for you and Liz. Eh, Eddie?
I can't claim to be as disaffected as you, but I'm fine.
No need to put on a brave face, Edelgard. I feel terrible, and I'm certain you do as well. It's just that nothing ever bothers Happy.
In that case, I feel as if I've just gone digging through an entire crate of old nightmares. And yes, this base seems mostly abandoned now. But who knows how many found themselves chained to operating tables while Cornelia was still alive.
That kind of thing happened to all of you, right? Well, I'm glad you made it out the other side. Now we got to fight together like this.
We were lucky, that was all.
Sometimes I wonder if we were the lucky ones.
Anyway, why don't we get out of here before more jerks decide to crash the party?
Good idea. Nothing like a nice bed and a warm meal to lift your spirits after something like this.
So long as that meal contains something sweet.
Sweet? Sure, all right. Why not?
Tea time it is then, for all four of us. Let's hurry back. I mean, if that's all right with the two of you.
Of course.
I'm actually growing fond of our weird little band. Still, you sure you're okay with me crashing your tea party with Eddie? Seems like you guys do that a lot.
Actually, I believe Monica is the one who has tea with Edelgard most frequently.
No, it's definitely you, Lysithea. And then Ferdinand.
Don't forget about yourself. I've seen the two of you hoisting cups on more than one occasion.
I had no idea everyone was so interested in my habits. You make it sound like all I do is drink tea.
Oh no, if anything, you don't drink enough. You're always working yourself too hard.
But you could stand to work more, Happy. And while we're on the subject of change, let's talk about Lysithea and her sweets addiction.
I beg your pardon? Why, I barely have any interest in sweet things at all.
And it's hardly fair to compare my work ethic with, you know, an emperor.
Oh, right. Sorry. Forget I said anything.
I'll forgive you, so long as you'll help with my chores.
And you can make it up to me by handing over your daily ration of dessert going forward.
Oh dear, you were all so very odd. But I'm still delighted to count you all as allies.
Well, at least someone's enjoying herself.
Nice of you to finally join us.
Yeah, sorry about that. This is quite the lineup you've got here, though. Nothing but the best.
I appreciate your eye for quality. But yes, we have Shamir, Catherine, and Gustav. And, of course, myself and Captain Gerald. The Knights of Seros are reunited at last. Alois!
Wait, Geralt was in the Knights of Seros?
Oh, you and your big mouth. Yeah, I used to work with them in the past. It's not a big deal. But back to the matter at hand. There's clearly something big cooking to gather a crew like this.
Something really big. I can smell it. So come on, old man. Dimitri must have told you what's going on. Old man. Hey, when you've known him as long as I have, you can call him whatever you want. Go on, Gustav.
We have been asked to hunt down what remains of the Dark Mages commanded by Cornelia.
Does this mean we know where they're hiding?
We located a woodland cave in Kingdom territory they appear to be using as a hideout. However, a report also indicates that the mages are preparing to abandon the cave imminently. This is our chance. When they begin to move, we will fall upon them and eliminate them all.
So cut down the mages before they can escape. Easy enough. Or maybe not so easy, considering who we're up against. We'd best stay on our toes.
Yeah.
Yet I remain convinced our combined powers are enough to prevail against even the stoutest foe. Just as we did back in our days with the knights. And our knights as well.
Knights, huh? Good one.
Oh, very good, very good. I'm glad someone here is sharp enough to appreciate my razor wit.
Ha ha. Do you ever stop messing around, Alois?
Let's just get on with this.
So, who's actually leading this little operation? I mean, everyone here is more than capable of handling themselves on a battlefield.
My place is on the front lines, swinging a sword. Leave the orders to somebody else. Yep, I'll follow whoever. You choose.
I will respect the group's decision.
In that case, I think there can only be one choice. Captain Gerald.
Me, huh? Great. I'd have better luck herding cats than getting this ragtag team to fall in line. The enemy's split up, and we should do the same. Don't let them get away.
Left to our own devices already? Not sure if this is trust or indifference.
Daring tactics such as this are all part of Captain Gerald's signature style.
Shame none of that daring wore off on you when you were his right-hand man.
Then perhaps it's right I be left behind.
Let's clear it out. You think this rickety little stronghold can slow me down? Don't make me laugh.
Looks like we're good. Hope the rest of this goes just as smoothly.
We've got more over here. They're running away. Get ready, Gustav.
Leave all to me, Lady Catherine. I shall stop them in their tracks.
Knight of the royal family indeed. This sure takes me back to when you were with the knights, I mean. We were always pairing up like this. And striking down our enemies. I could always count on you to watch my back. Should I start calling you partner again? Right then. I think we handled our business. But there are bound to be more lurking in the shadows.
There's so many! Everyone, join up and fight as one! Don't let them through!
Better fighting as one than biting the dust.
Don't forget smiting our foes. The faces may be unfamiliar, but the Knights of Seros remain as formidable as ever.
I don't know. Seeing you fight makes me wish I could see the old knights in action. Your marksmanship is still first class, Shamir. As is your blade work, Thunder Catherine. Don't tease. You think this rickety little stronghold can slow me down? Don't make me laugh.
Looks like we got him. Good work, everyone.
Right back at you, Gerald. Let's keep it up. Maybe we should try to get ahead of the enemy and cut off their escape.
Great minds think alike. Let's go.
They're undisciplined. Where do they think they're going?
Ah, you clever beasts. We can't permit you to cut us off.
Make haste. If we can subdue those strongholds, we can block off their escape.
I pray you might afford me the pleasure of sacking this place myself.
So many jokes. Was he trying to impress us?
I believe this is how he shows his excitement.
I must put on a fine show for the captain.
Bring it down!
We've captured all the strongholds. Our enemy has nowhere to run now.
You've done well, everyone. But where's their commander?
Ugh, I knew we shouldn't have shown up for this.
Sniffed out by beasts. Ha! How fitting. Cleobulus is getting careless.
Those must be the leaders. Let's finish this. They seem to be a cut above the nobodies from before. Alois, stay sharp.
As a razor, Captain.
This should be fun. Let them taste the blade of the goddess's servant!
I shall help as well.
It pains me to say it, but I must abandon this place.
Let that one go. We still have the other.
Wipe them all out, in the name of Talus! No, not again! What am I going to tell Talus this time?
Not too happy we let them go, but I'd say we achieved our goal. More or less.
Indeed, though we must report news of the escapees to His Majesty.
Well, that was a deal. I mean, not that I'm complaining.
Well, that's that. Sure made us work for it, though.
And a few still got away. But I think we did pretty well, all things considered. How about you?
Getting the drop on them like that really took the wind out of their sails. So while I think we all fought well, Gerald's command was what really brought the win home.
Hear, hear. There's no way I could have led a motley bunch like this.
What are you talking about? All of you just ran around out there like chickens with your heads cut off. But hey, if you're handing out praise, I'll take it.
I've not had so thrilling a battle in an age. When will this same group ever take the field again?
Maybe never.
You may be right. These days I find myself on guard duty in Ferdiad. and you all have plenty going on in your own careers. It is unlikely we'll be together like this again.
I can't help but feel a bit wistful. Once, we shared the same mission during the day and broke bread together at night. But now...
We could do that again, you know. You could come back to the Knights of Seiros. We're short-handed as it is, what with the war and all.
I appreciate the invitation. But I left the Order so I might continue to fight alongside Geralt and repay my debt to him. What's more, I've come to enjoy the freedom this lifestyle provides me.
Yeah, the merc life has its perks for sure.
You sure about this, Alois? If you want to go back, I won't stand in your way.
It almost sounds like you don't need me to do your bidding, and you'd rather bid me a doing.
Stop.
Even if this is our last time together, the experience will give us strength on our separate paths. Let us be satisfied with that.
Oh, and when Geralt gets tired of your jokes and kicks you out, we'll still take you back.
Oh, my dear Shamir.
You know, I've got my differences with the Church, so I can't say I miss being a Knight of Seiros. But today was pretty fun. If we ever get this chance again, count me in.
Are you even listening to me, Linhart? I know what I saw.
Oh, I heard you the first time. I just think you misunderstood what your eyes were telling you.
The guy didn't have a head. What could I possibly misunderstand about that?
From a distance, many things could resemble the indistinct shape of a headless torso. It's irrational to assume it was a ghost. There must be a simpler and more scientific explanation. And you'll never convince me otherwise, no matter how much you howl, so best to just let it go.
You're being real stubborn about this. Wouldn't it be easier to just mumble something about how he might be right and move on?
A fair point. But you see... Father? Well, this is unexpected.
You too, Father? What are you doing here?
I had some matters to discuss with Her Majesty, and prefer to do so in person.
And I came to consider the continued unrest in the east of the Empire with the court.
And you thought it might be nice to pay your dear sons a visit while you were in the area. A sensible conclusion. Death awaits around every corner in these times. Each visit could be our last.
You are a fountain of positivity, my son.
We're not just here to bandy words. There's a fight waiting for us, and a lot of you are going to help.
All of us?
He can't possibly be counting me among those slated to help, can he? Father?
I was against the idea, but as you might imagine, Count Burgleys would have none of it. You know some of the former Prime Minister's rebel sympathizers escaped, yes? Well, we've tracked them down in a town near to here. Leopold means to mount an attack and wipe them out in one fell swoop.
With just us? I hope you have more troops on the way.
Sorry, but this is all we've got. My army's engaging the kingdom on the Western Front, and Her Majesty's forces are busy with preparations for the next battle. Now come, we don't have much time.
Right, got it.
And what do you think will happen to us if we let the two of them go it alone and they end up dead?
Oh, fine. As you said, it's not like we can talk the Count out of anything once he's set his mind to it. And Caspar is just as bad. That apple is so close to the tree, it may as well be part of the roots themselves.
I assume we can count on you as well, friend. It will be a hard battle, and I cannot vouch for our safe return should you refuse.
Don't see how I can say no when you put it like that. You're just as bad as Count Burgleys in your own special way.
You appear to have a bond of mutual trust. Nicely done, son.
I'm not sure that's how I'd phrase it, but moving on. If we're going to do this thing, I suggest we move out and do it already.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, Caspar and his dad'll be drowning in bad guys before we even get our boots laced. Come on, we gotta catch up.
See? I knew I could rely on you.
I get the feeling this is going to be quite the bother before it's all said and done.
So much for catching the enemy unprepared. Well, no matter. We'll wipe out what's left of this rebellion regardless.
That racket you caused outside of town certainly didn't help. Still, at least they've been drawn out.
It's been a while since I fought alongside my father. Better step it up.
Even more than you usually do? In that case, I'll try to keep out of your way.
Are you kidding? My usual approach would get blasted away by my father's battle cry alone!
A good point. I'll stay away from him as well.
When did we two last fight side by side? During the troubles in Enbar, perhaps?
Quite recently, then. Hopefully things go better this time around.
I'll take this place down before you have time to strap your armor on!
Leopold von Burgley stands before you! Come and face me!
Though I am reluctant to do this, I can see no other choice.
Your training is starting to pay off, son. You've become much more disciplined.
Now I feel his eyes watching my every move. Better not let him down.
Hey, what's that noise? Are they on to us? These bandits seem unrelated to the rebels. Still, we might as well deal with them.
Mowing down weak enemies is so very dull. What say you, Caspar? Care to compete over which group can rack up more kills?
You and Count Hevering versus the three of us? I like those odds!
Or you can leave us out of your absurd contest entirely.
Come on, Valdemar. You're falling behind.
I don't know why you insist on this foolish competition, Leopold. You know full well I could never keep up with you. By the way, what of your older boy? I understand he was taken captive?
He lives, but the temporary loss of Mercius had dire repercussions. I fear we must reassess his fitness for the Burgley's mantle.
All right, that's one down. Come on, give me another.
Can't we just have a nice, normal battle? Counting bodies is so tacky.
More bandits over there, Valdemar! Warp me in!
Another one-man assault? Well, if that's what you want. A wise man is ever ready.
Would you like to be warped as well, Caspar? I personally think it's a terrible idea, but I'll let you make your own decision.
No thanks. I'm running on pure, clean Caspar power this time. I'm feeling great, Father! What about you?
Need you even ask? Thanks to my training, my stamina is the envy of men half my age.
More bandits? Or mostly bandits, I guess. I don't see very many rebels.
What's all the commotion? If we're under attack, then fight back, you idiots!
Though I am reluctant to do this, I can see no other choice.
That wasn't so bad. I'll take this place down before you have time to strap your armor on.
We'll go on ahead to escort the prisoners.
I think we knew this would be the result. Still, it's always good to try, yes?
It seems someone's training has been lacking. Perhaps it's time we put these lads through their paces. What say you, Voldemar?
So be it, but I cannot promise to match your intensity.
Extra special father training? Count me in!
My force of will seems rather weak in the face of the might you display so casually.
Sorry, I can tell your heart's not really in this.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna prove how strong I am!
Well, Linhardt, seeing as we're here, I may as well put you to the test also.
Must you? And what exactly are you hoping to prove with this test of yours?
Show me what you've learned. Every technique and talent. Hold nothing back.
A fight against the strongest man in the Empire? You got it.
I'll give you all you can handle!
Are you sure you have the right son here? Because I'd much prefer to stay out of this.
It doesn't feel like I've posed much of a challenge today.
Yes. Yes! Give me more! Let this battle be your proving ground.
That was about what I expected.
Impressive! You've done yourself proud.
Well, this day has been simply awful. Time for me to hurry home and fall into bed.
Bed? It's still early. I bet my father has plenty more training in store for us.
So you finally bested your old man, huh? I'm proud of you, Caspar. And Linhardt, you've come a long way as well. Oh, and it puts my mind at ease to know these two have a companion like you around. Don't you agree, Voldemar?
Any peace of mind I may have gained will doubtless be wiped out soon by more of your antics, Leopold. But yes, as one never knows what will happen on a battlefield, it is always good to have capable allies.
Wow, did you hear that? My father isn't easily impressed, so you must have really knocked his greaves off back there.
It's an honor to get complimented by such a renowned military mind.
Ha! Well, if you ever want to test your might, you know where to find me.
I don't think that was ever on the table.
No? Well, that's disappointing. Anyway, here. A reward for all the work you put in. Consider this as a thank you for letting me drag you all on my little adventure.
Hey, now we're talking. After all those years as a merc, I always expect some kind of reward after a tough battle.
You throw yourself vigorously into the fray to help your friends, yet also keep a tight grip on the strings of your purse. You would make for a fine civil servant, if you ever had the inclination.
Yeah, I'd rather end up crow food out on the battlefield than sit at a desk for the rest of my life. I'm not happy if I'm not fighting. So yeah, I'll just keep letting my sword do the talking for me.
Wait, you have a talking sword?
What? Of course not.
If only you trained your mind with the same vigor as your muscles, my son.
Hey, speaking of minds, where's Linhardt? He's been awfully quiet through all this. Did he seriously just pass out?
Oh, are we going? Wow, look at that. I have a second wind. Just enough energy to get me home and into bed.
So is it true, Catherine? About you and my brother?
Yes, it's true. But are you sure you want to talk about this before your scouting mission?
I wouldn't have asked if I wasn't.
In that case, yes. I chose to hold to what I believed in, which meant he had to die. If you can't forgive me for it, then I stand ready for your challenge.
I have no right to judge you. I also betrayed people I cared about for my beliefs, and in some cases even led them to their deaths.
Fair enough. Now get going, and make sure you keep your emotions in check while on duty.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey there, Slowpoke. I think this is everyone who's available at the moment. Oh, and I've got some bad news. Looks like Imperial troops have surrounded Ash's scouting unit.
Sounds like they got wise to our plan.
Yep. Either Ash slipped up, or we've got a spy in our midst. Still, they sent a pretty impressive force if they're just looking to take out one little scout party.
That's why we think their true aim lies elsewhere.
Maybe they see this as their chance to draw out the infamous Thunder Catherine.
I don't think so. They've got no reason to think I'd come running to Ash's rescue.
I think you've got it backwards. Most likely, they're just coming after Ash. Apparently, some of the enemy's soldiers were flying the flag of House Gaspar.
That's where Ash is from, right? The House of Lord Lonato?
Yes, but with Lord Lonato dead, it's now all but wiped out. And Ash won't be especially popular with anyone who managed to escape the culling.
You could be the most virtuous, upstanding knight in the land, and still be the embodiment of evil to whoever is on the other side.
Well, that's a fun thought.
We don't know much about the enemy, but there don't seem to be any generals of note among them. So here's the plan. We're all going to rush in there, grab Ash, and hightail it back out. Good? Good.
I'll ready my knights. You two make sure you're prepared too. If we aren't quick about this, we're all going to end up very dead.
Must be hard for Ash to fight against what remains of his old house.
If he's not ready to have people hate him, he should get out of the killing business. When you're alive and looking to stay that way, your interests inevitably butt up against someone else's. And look, Ash is clearly in a tough spot, but he's no fool, and he's come too far to lay down his life now. I mean, he killed his own father figure in the name of justice. It'll take more than this to shake him.
You've got a lot of confidence in him.
Hey, the guy came from nothing just like me. I can't help but root for him. We need to secure an escape route, but I think we should deal with Ash first.
Right. Who knows how much longer he can hold out. We need to break through the troops surrounding him as soon as possible.
We'll bring it down in no time.
You think this rickety little stronghold can slow me down? Don't make me laugh.
If he'd never adopted this filthy wretch of a child, Lord Lenato would still draw breath.
I recognize all of these faces. No doubt they despise me for betraying Lenato.
Catapults! Watch out, everyone!
The things I do for this kid. I see why his brother always looked out for him. Ash, I'm coming to rescue you, so don't you dare die before I get there!
Huh? Was that Catherine? What do I do?
Glad you're okay, Ash. Now come on, let's haul ourselves out of here.
I'm sorry for the trouble. Really.
Nope, not getting through here. These folks are clearly trying to hurt us in a certain direction, but I don't see another choice.
Don't worry, kid. No trap in all of Fodlan can hope to hold us.
Lenato would still be alive if I had just remained loyal and fought beside him.
Oh look, it's a trap. I'm so surprised. Come on, let's kill these guys and get out of here.
Lord Lenato looks down on you with scorn, you ungrateful peasant!
And what? Ash was supposed to show his gratitude by dying alongside the guy? Come on. Ash, you did what you did because you thought it was right. So don't give in now.
Yeah.
Why, you little...
I'm sorry, but I did what I thought was right.
Let's keep moving. Well, a different way, because there's no getting through here.
Lots of enemies this way, too. Guess we've just got to push through them.
We've no other choice. Keep up, Ash!
Yes, ma'am. I get it now. Lenato would have wanted me to stay true to myself.
Well, well, someone finally snapped out of it. You're looking good, Ash. I mean, no match for me, but who is?
Let's take it for ourselves!
We'll bring it down in no time.
Our escape route's ready. All that's left is to take it out of here.
Let others say what they will. I've chosen my path.
Okay, that was a lot more work than they're paying me for.
Don't go relaxing just yet. That tricky commander of theirs is still out there.
Oh dear. It appears my friends from Gaspar weren't up to the task.
He must be the one who incited this whole rebellion. He'll pay for that with his life.
Me? No, no, I am but a humble merchant. Pray do not concern yourselves with me. You're rather famous, aren't you? Yes, I imagine you'd fetch a tidy sum.
You? Capture me? Not likely.
And after I sold them all those weapons, too. Bah, what a useless bunch. Why does nothing ever go as planned?
And that's that. Come on, Ash. Let's go.
Thank you, everyone.
Looks like we're safe. Though I have to say, we cut that way closer than I'm comfortable with.
You're telling me. I could have done without that wretched merchant riling up what was left of Gaspar. I'm gonna need hazard pay for that one. Remind me to send Dimitri an invoice later.
Don't trouble His Majesty with such things.
Easy there, friend. I'm just blowing off some steam. Don't go getting your honor in a twist.
Well, I am a knight, after all. Though, after fighting those people from House Gaspar, I wonder if I'm even worthy of the station.
Our entire job is killing people. It's what we do from sunup to sundown. You really think that line of work won't make you an enemy or three?
Yes, you're right. And if I needed it, this was certainly a stark reminder. Lenato once told me to hold true to my beliefs. So, I'll keep trusting my own sense of justice, and walk the path I've chosen. There's no turning back now.
Now there's the Ash I know and love.
Thank you, friend. And thanks to you as well, Catherine.
I could never abandon an ally in need. Besides, I owe it to Kristoff to keep you alive.
So I probably should have asked this already, but who is Kristoff?
Ash's adoptive older brother, and Lord Lenato's true son. We were classmates at the academy. and close friends. But when he got swept up in a conspiratorial plot, I had no choice but to put him to the sword.
This all sounds very complicated.
Oh, it is. But you can't escape your past. No one can. You, Ash, Yuri, we all have our baggage.
Well, what say we head back? I'm sure everyone is waiting for us.
Good idea. The kingdom will need to decide how to deal with House Gaspar.
I hope they can find some measure of peace. Regardless, I intend to help them however I can.
Must you? Whenever you do your best, it tends to make additional work for the rest of us.
Seriously, Yuri, can't you just agree with me for once?
What's wrong, Catherine?
No, nothing. Just thinking about the past is all.
Oh, hey, Shamir. Going somewhere?
Yep, private matter. Be back in time for the next mission.
So you'll be away tonight?
Who knows? Could finish today. Might take longer.
Well, if someone asks where you are, what should I tell them?
Say you don't know, which is the truth. Later.
Shamir, wait.
Yeah?
I bet you're going to fight someone, right?
Good guess. Let's just say I'm going to cut off an old connection.
Sounds thorny. Would you mind telling us more?
Yes, I would.
Well then, can we come with you?
Look, it's nothing. A noble I used to work for asked me to do another job for them. I ignored it. They persisted. Turns out they have an interest in me. Now they're threatening to send mercs after me.
Wait, why?
It's a kidnapping, of a sort. If I refuse to go, they'll kill me. So, I'm going to strike first.
Bold move. Who are the mercs?
The Guardians of Fodlan.
That's the huge mercenary group that's been making a name for themselves in this war, right?
The very same. Although the noble in question only employs a single squad, not the entire force. I'd hoped not to see them again, but I don't mind killing them.
So you'll be fighting old friends?
Wouldn't go that far. We worked together once is all. Can I go now?
Not without me, you can't.
Figured you'd say that. And why do I need to involve you in my affairs exactly? Besides, this is going to be dangerous. These mercs have no qualms about using underhanded tactics. This army needs you two. It's not worth the risk.
But the army also needs you. Besides, I don't know what I'd do if something happened to you. And I'm not the only one who feels that way, right?
Well, you know...
What's wrong with you? We're going with her.
Sure, right. Of course we are. Just thinking out loud.
Whatever. Do what you want.
We will. Let's go. The enemy is encamped in the center area and has sent out scouts to find Shamir.
Trying to toy with me, eh? We'll crush the scouts, then take the camp. Let's go. The scouts are spread all over. Let's take each one out silently. Don't alert the main force.
Say, Shamir, is there anyone in the enemy ranks that you're particularly close to?
Not anymore. Don't worry.
So if you're not close to people in this group anymore, does that mean you used to be? Close to someone, I mean.
You ask a lot of questions. Maybe try focusing on the fight instead.
I crossed swords with some of the Guardians of Fodlan back in the day. And despite their reputation, they were basically just a band of brigands. Wonder if these are the same mercs I squared off with.
That sounds like them, all right. An underhanded bunch who'd happily stab an ally in the back.
Every merc knows the life comes with risks, but getting betrayed by your own is rough.
You're telling me.
Nice! We took out all the scouts, and the main force is none the wiser.
Then it's time to raid the camp in the center. Let's head for the open gate.
This stronghold will fall!
All right, take it down!
Okay, let's take the remaining strongholds.
Say, Shamir... Never mind, it's nothing.
Stay focused, Leone. Lapses in concentration get people killed.
I don't recognize many faces here. Maybe it's not the same squad I fought.
A lot of them probably died and got replaced. The Guardians tend to use people up. I used to have an apprentice, you know. They were just like you, annoying. They got killed after being sent out as a decoy. My fault for not training them better.
I'm sorry to hear that, Shamir. But why are you telling me this?
So you weren't going to let it go. Figured now maybe you'll concentrate on the battle.
That must be all of them.
Nope, that wasn't nearly enough. Plus, we didn't see a leader. Keep your guard up.
The folks we sent out died already. Soft! Still, that means more pay for the rest of us.
I knew we'd find them. They're too stupid to retreat when they're beaten.
You dog! No idea why you decided to show, but it's the last mistake you'll ever make!
Friend of yours?
Apparently. Well, let's get this over with.
I'm glad I came along. Training is one thing, but there's no substitute for actual combat.
Yep, nothing beats real battle experience if you're looking to improve.
These people don't seem to like you.
Yeah, I must have killed someone they cared about. Partner or apprentice or something. You bore a grudge against me this whole time? Must have been rough. You know, whenever I go soft and let someone walk away from a battle, it always comes back to bite me like this.
If you want to live longer, take mercy out of your vocabulary. Let's clear it out. These people are sloppy. They must have expected me to be alone.
Even if you were, they still wouldn't have been a match for you.
This stronghold will fall!
I smell blood on the wind. We've got company.
We were supposed to take her alive, but dead pays just as well. Get her!
Seriously? How many people did you bring just to take on Shamir?
Sorry to disappoint, girl, but I'll make up for it by killing you, too.
They never did learn to hide their presence, hence these pathetic surprise attacks.
None of these mercs put up much of a fight one-on-one.
I bet the leader's patience is running thin.
You're as ruthless as ever, Shamir. Why don't you give it a rest?
You're still alive. Huh. Guess it really is only the good who die young.
Oh, I had to stick around, so I could see you turned into a plaything for the boss.
On your guard, Leone. This one is better.
Got it. We won! Hooray!
Looks like that did it. Come on, let's go. Sorry I dragged you into this. Or, I guess you dragged yourselves. Either way, it's good you were there.
Oh, I don't know. I think you could have handled them pretty easily on your own.
Their aim was to overwhelm me with sheer numbers and wear me down. Against a force that large, it's entirely possible I could have lost.
Throwing so many men and women out there as cannon fodder is a horrific strategy.
They'd have found fame and glory if it had worked, and it's not like the dead can complain. Besides, the more of your comrades who die, the bigger your share of the reward. Pretty good deal if you're left standing when the dust settles.
Speaking of comrades, it seemed like some of our enemies knew you.
Yeah, we definitely fought before. But it was a long time ago, and I don't remember doing anything that would make it so personal.
Not unusual in this line of work. The longer you do this, the more grudges you earn, whether you remember them or not. You've been a merc for a long time, though. I assume that kind of stuff doesn't bother you anymore.
Yeah, mostly. I try to stay detached, but every now and again something slips through.
I'm not so sure I could keep my emotions in check like that. I guess that shows how much further I still have to go. But this means things with that noble who used to employ you are over now, right?
Hope so, but she's a tenacious one.
Oh, so it's a woman? She must really want you back fighting for her.
Yeah, that's not the only thing she wants from me. Let's just say it's a mess and leave it at that. Just remember, if someone isn't interested, move on.
Interested in what? I don't understand.
Anyway, I'm gonna hit the hay. Thanks again.
Do you know what Shamir was talking about?
You'll understand when you're older.
Well, now I'm really curious. I'll have to ask Shamir about it later.
Ugh. There may not be snow here, but the wind still settles right in your bones.
Yes, it's often coldest in places without snow.
Apologies for dragging you so far north, and then saddling you with reconnaissance duties. Still, how are things looking?
Thought for sure we'd see signs of the enemy by now, but I've got nothing. You really think those Srang folks are coming over these mountains? Seems like a pretty risky plan.
Oh, they will come. It's in their nature.
And if I know their leader, this will be a much larger raid than normal.
They tried to raid us during the confusion at the capital too, right? So are Fargus and Srang mortal enemies or something?
I don't know if I'd go that far, but we've definitely got something of a history. Even back when I was a kid, there was open fighting between the two. When Fargus won, the Srang leader offered up his youngest son as a prisoner of war. The same son who's now leading this current raid.
After he was surrendered to Margrave Gautier as a prisoner of war, he was held here for some time. The Margrave lost his wife to the Srang offensive, and I know he harbored many ill feelings towards their people. But he also hoped to improve relations between the two peoples, and thusly treated his prisoner well, teaching him our language and customs. Sadly, the prisoner did not appreciate the effort. He fled Margrave Gautier at his first opportunity and scurried back home.
But if Srang offered him as a hostage, why would they welcome him back?
It's all a bit muddled and unclear. Father dispatched men to find out the truth of the matter, but everyone feigned ignorance.
Still, he now leads the Srang forces, which means they must have at least some respect for the man. Doubtless they were pleased when he walked in the door with inside knowledge of Fodlan practically oozing from his pores.
You've got one interesting neighbor, I'll give you that. Things are tougher in the north than I thought.
I'm glad you've come to understand our situation, at least in some small part.
Our preparations are complete, Father. Perhaps it's time we gather the generals?
Yes. Once everyone is here, we'll depart for the Ruska Mountains and take shelter at the stronghold in the foothills.
That stronghold again? We're practically retracing the entire northern campaign at this point.
Yes, that is where hostilities began, isn't it? Your Majesty, House Gautier should have been able to handle this situation ourselves. Pray forgive me for dragging you into it.
Not at all. Gautier and Fraldarius have long been allies in the fight against the forces of Srang. It is only right that the leader of House Blathid should come to your aid in a time of such crisis. I'll be counting on you and Sylvain as well.
Don't worry, we'll send these folks packing.
Great. In that case, maybe I'll kick back and let you do all the... Kidding. Kidding. Of course, I'll give this everything I have. Well, except my life. I'll be keeping that.
I'll do my best as well, Margrave. Though, having ceded the Fraldarius title to my son, I fear I am not but a common military man now.
False modesty ill suits you, Rodrigue. Now let's all go out there and make our king proud. Brave soldiers of Fargus, I task you now with this. Defeat the forces of Srang and prove your might anew. I will hold down the stronghold. You focus on dispatching the enemy.
How profound. To stand on the same battlefield where my father once fought.
And repeating the same fight as well. Not sure how I feel about that one.
I feel as though I'm fighting alongside the young Margrave and late king once again. It's quite the sensation.
I'm honored you think I stack up to my father. I can't help but feel like I pale in comparison.
Enough of that. You are more than worthy of the comparison, and to one day take his place as the Margrave.
And hey, Dimitri's already blazed that path, so he's gotta know what he's talking about.
There will be no end if we stay on the defensive. Perhaps we should take the fight to our enemy instead.
These wild tactics remind me of my father's chess strategies. Wait, I think they might be trying to reach our base.
Now, strike with all your might!
My father's first wife, the one who died in the Srang raids. What was she like?
She was a classmate of ours at the academy, and the star pupil of the Black Eagles.
I understand he earned his Wall of Ice moniker after she was lost.
Indeed. Before that, he was a lively young man, cheerful and friendly to the last. Everything is going swimmingly. I doubt even Lambert could find fault with us.
I pray my son isn't causing you or His Majesty too much trouble. Let us crush their defenses!
Ah, the sting of failure.
This payback has been years in the making, Gautier!
That guy, the one who's as loud as a cannon. That must be who we're looking for.
A resounding success!
Don't hate us for this! Our way of life hangs in the balance! Sylvain! It's been a long time, old friend. I see you brought that filthy lance along.
Glad to see you don't like it, because it was made to drive you out of here.
Perhaps I thought too highly of my troops. But I can retreat with my pride intact!
Yeah, and don't come back! Or if you do, at least leave your weapons and soldiers behind.
I'll think about it.
They descended upon us like a storm.
I've never seen the people of Srang fight with such ferocity, and their leader was a pure terror. Still, I'd thought that man more discerning than to simply attempt to batter his way into Fargus.
Sounds like someone lit a fire under them. Probably convinced them this was their chance to take out the kingdom, what with our being occupied with the Empire and all.
But who would this Flamestoker be? Someone from Adrestia, perhaps.
We can't discount Cornelia and her ilk. They're like a bad rash that won't go away.
It will take time to pin down the truth. But even if this is the result of some outside influence on the Srang clans, the fault still lies with me. I never should have educated that man.
Don't blame yourself, Father.
The people of Srang do not speak the language of Fodlan. Had he never learned it?
Yet Sylvain was only able to get through to him as a result of your teachings. And though his words lacked compassion, it was still quite remarkable to hear him speak at all. I was raised to think of the Srang people as demons who emerged unbidden from the snowy tundra. Considering that, exchanging even a few meager sentences with them feels like a miracle.
I agree with His Majesty. We will never achieve peace without understanding each other. And you know we can't end this through sheer force of arms alone, Father.
We already understand our enemy perfectly well. They fight for a port that is not choked with ice, and for land that is warm and fertile. Yet Fargus is hardly a region of abundance, and there is nothing we can spare them. So how exactly do you hope to achieve peace amidst such scarcity?
I don't know, yet. But I'll keep searching for a way, even if it takes my entire life.
You remain as naive as ever, boy.
Matthias, wait! Apologies, Your Majesty. I will go speak with him. You should make ready to head back.
What the Margrave says is reasonable, yet I sense an earnestness in your words as well, Sylvain.
Oh, I'm earnest, all right. I'll drag our people kicking and screaming to peace if that's what I have to do.
Peace with Srang doesn't sound like some hopeless ideal to me. I'm sure you'll find a way to pull it off.
Thanks. That means a lot.
Regardless, we must eliminate this threat if we ever hope to free ourselves from the power of the relics. Still, there's no reason we must do so through military might and bloodshed, if another way will suffice. I appreciate the way you think, Sylvain. I truly do.
And I'm always impressed with how much you hate warfare, considering how good you are at it.
Is your father going to be okay? He didn't exactly take well to your opinion back there.
Trust me, I've been his son for long enough to know that the feelings he keeps private can fill a library. If he really thought I was some kind of naive idiot, he'd have kept it to himself. There's something else weighing on his mind here. I'm certain of it.
There you are, Matthias.
Do you remember the night of the ball, Rodrigue? Back in our days at the Academy? You, me, and Lambert grew weary of the festivities and stole away to train by ourselves.
How could I forget? The stars in that sky were a true sight to behold. We talked about all sorts of things that night. It was the first time we ever discussed our dreams for the future, and the last as well.
Lambert told us how he hoped to forge a peace between Fargus and the people of Srang in Duscar.
Ha! He certainly did. And once he was named king, the man did his best to see it through. Srang may have been a lost cause, but he worked tirelessly to bring Duscar into the fold.
I called him naive that night. His dreams sounded like the thing of childhood storybooks and cradle tales. But these days I wonder if I wasn't the naive one. He always took the long view of things, saw the whole continent unfolding before him. But me? I've lost too many over the years, and their blood clouds my vision. I could never see things now as he once did. Could there really be a pathway to peace?
Ah. You haven't changed one bit, Matthias. If you regret what you said to Sylvain, I suggest you find him and apologize before this goes any further.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
What you doing, Balti?
Shh, quiet. You'll give me away.
Huh? Give you away to who?
Okay, they're gone. That was close. Hey! Think you two could lend me a little coin?
Are you seriously going to pretend nothing happened just now? And asking us for money on top of it? Ugh, you were obviously hiding from debt collectors.
What, them? Yeah, basically.
Must be pretty deep in the red if they followed you all the way out here.
Well, the debts of a man like me tend to leave those of your average deadbeat in the dust. Still, pretty bold of them to think I'd fork it over so easy.
The only bold one here is you, Balti. You should pay back the money you borrowed. Hey! Are you listening to me?
No, actually. Sorry. Anyway, gotta go.
If you're heading to dinner, we'll come with you.
No, I've got some business to attend to. You can buy me dinner some other time.
Wow, that was weird.
Right? The guy actually thought we'd buy him dinner.
Oh, that's not what I'm talking about. He always does that.
Ah, my dear Hilda, you bear the countenance of a maiden most troubled. What's the matter?
Oh, Holst.
I hope you aren't bothering my little sister, Merc.
What? Oh, no, you've got the wrong idea. We just ran into Balthus is all.
I see. And what did he want?
Some debt collectors were after him. He seemed pretty worried about it, actually.
Curious.
Right? I mean, Balti shakes off debt collectors the way other people change their underwear.
Yes, he usually manages to drive them hence with some combination of threats and outlandish excuses. Perhaps this time they've sent more formidable bounty hunters after his hide.
Wait, there's a price on his head?
Sadly, in addition to racking up and running out on debts far and wide, our friend Balthus has also been picking more than his usual share of fights.
Huh. I knew the guy liked to gamble, but I didn't know he'd taken it that far.
I would be happy to help the man settle his debts. But he stubbornly refuses each time I ask. I think he sees it as a twisted sort of pride.
So long as he continues his drinking and gambling, his debt is only going to grow.
And as he's too stubborn to give those up either, I'm frankly at a bit of a loss as to how to proceed. He's a talented fighter. If he went straight and worked hard, he'd have enough coin for a comfortable life.
My lord, we have a problem.
An enemy raid?
It's Balthus, sir. He's under attack not far from here. The enemy's ranks are massive, so I ran back here to secure reinforcements.
You did right. I will go there at once.
And there he goes. My brother certainly can move fast when he puts his mind to it.
Guess we should go lend a hand, huh?
We certainly should. Come on.
Looks like you could use some help, Balthus. These don't appear to be your ordinary bounty hunters.
Good eye! They're actually a mercenary band specializing in assassination. How about you deal with the ones close by me?
Wait, so what does a band of mercenary assassins want with you?
Probably hired by my stepmother. She's the only person who hates me enough to want me face down in the dirt.
That's awful. You might not be related by blood, but you're still her son. Why does she want you dead?
She's convinced I'm gonna try to usurp my little bro as head of the family. Of course, I kind of fanned the flames on that one when I was leaving home. But you reap what you sow, I guess.
We'll rush the stronghold at once!
But, Balti, why is your stepmother worried about you taking over? I didn't think you wanted to be a noble.
I don't. I'm way too far gone for that stuffed shirt life.
So then why are we fighting? Just go to your stepmother and tell her that.
It's not that simple. Look, I know it sounds strange, but trust me. It's a good thing my stepmother wants me dead.
We'll rush the stronghold at once!
So, you think you can take on Lester's king of grappling? Then give me all you got!
What are we supposed to do against this guy? He's like a wild animal!
I'm beginning to wonder if he even needed our help. We've taken care of the enemies and all the strongholds surrounding you, Balthus.
Great! Thanks! That's a real load off my mind. I'm fine here by myself. Go mop up the rest.
And let this opportunity go to waste? Never! It's been far too long since the two of us last fought side by side.
Fighting together like this sort of reminds me of when we were kids.
The two of us did enjoy our fair share of mischief. I can't count the number of times we charged headlong into a pack of monsters.
How about you spare a little reminiscing for the poor sister and friend who was always worried sick about you?
You will regret the day you ever challenged Holst. Ha!
This guy's a monster!
Ha ha! We got him!
I was thinking you might have lost a step, but if anything, you gained one.
If even one of these guys gets away, they'll be back for my head in the dead of night. We have to take them all out.
Not sure it's possible to sneak up on you no matter how tired you are. But hey, if you want to deal with it now, we're happy to help.
Grab the weak little girl and take her hostage. We'll use her to ransom our way out of this mess.
Uh-oh, they've got me surrounded.
No, my dear sweet sister is in danger. Oh, wait. That's nowhere near enough soldiers to capture her. She'll be fine. Well done, Hilda! What a tremendous display!
You could have done more than just watch.
If she wasn't always shirking responsibility, Hilda would be every bit the General Holst is.
You and Holst really fight as one. And Hilda too, for that matter.
Yeah, Holst and I have been battling together in one scrap or another for years now, and Hilda was usually tagging along.
All right, let's take 'em by storm.
Hey, not bad.
Really? I feel like I'm barely keeping up with the three of you.
Oh, hey, the enemy leader is somewhere over there. Or that's what one of the assassins said right before I sent him to meet the goddess.
Well, I've certainly made a mess of things. Nothing left to do but run.
Yep, that looks like a leader, all right. Let's take him out and be done with this. Sorry for getting you all drawn into this little family squabble.
Nah, we just tagged along for moral support. You clearly could have handled this alone.
It was nice to see you and Balti fighting together again. Reminded me of old times.
Over already. I feel a bit unfulfilled.
You're telling me. Next time, let's find us a proper battle and really let loose.
Looks like you two are back to your old ways again. Just please be careful, all right?
I was planning to handle this on my own, but... well, thanks. I owe you one.
I'm not some stranger to you, Balthus. Did you really think I would abandon a friend in need?
Yeah, I think Balti would have been fine by himself.
Don't say such things, Hilda. You'll make Balthus cry.
No, she won't.
But was it not your own stepmother who hired those assassins?
80% sure, yeah. And hey, it wouldn't be the first time she's come after me.
This is inexcusable. I will speak to House Albrecht about the matter at once.
Don't bother. My little bro's already stuck running that family, and I don't want to add to his troubles.
The same little bro whose mother is trying to have you killed? Why protect him?
Because he hasn't done anything wrong. And he's a good man. He's the only reason I was able to abandon the family and live the life of freedom I have now.
So earlier, you said something about how it was good your stepmother wanted you dead. What was that about?
See, she's got something of a persecution complex, and is also persistent as anything. What do you think would happen if she set her sights on my dad or my real mom instead of me?
Wait, so your real mother is still alive? I heard stepmother and just assumed, you know.
Yeah, it's kinda complicated. Basically, she's living in hiding somewhere in the mountains now. Anyway, that's the long and short of it, so you don't really need to worry about it anymore.
But where does this end, Balti? Your stepmother clearly isn't going to stop sending people after you.
It is what it is. Just gotta let her get it out of her system, I suppose. I mean, I've already got debt collectors and bounty hunters hounding me, right? What's a few assassins on top of that?
If you changed your ways, you could at least rid yourself of the debt collectors. You truly are a piece of work.
Oh, hey, I just remembered something I gotta do. Thanks for the help today.
We are not done speaking, Balthus.
In that case, let's hash it out over dinner sometime. Really get into it. Oh, and you can buy.
Well, there he goes. Again.
I could never live like that. And I'd never want to.
I feel the same, but I think Holst disagrees.
Indeed. Though I know it to be foolishness, I can't help but admire his spirit.